Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing some more ammo testing. When I first bought my firearm, I bought Speer Gold Dot to go along with it because I heard that it was the best. I've tested the Speer Gold Dot on the channel. Phenomenal round, great penetration, great expansion in the gel. But with today's ammo prices, everybody's looking to save a buck. I got those Speer's Gold Dots for $22 for 50 rounds, which is below 50 cents a round. Now the Speer Gold Dot is over $1 a round, and you might have a new shooter that bypasses that because they want to go with the cheapest option. They're going to try and save a buck. But do you trust cheaper ammo, a budget option with your life? Budget self-defense ammo. So that's what this video is about. The other day I picked up some Herters self-defense 115 grain jacketed hollow points. These were $26 for 50 rounds, which is just over 50 cents a round. And then I got these Winchester SXZs, and these were $22 for 50 rounds, so that is 42 cents a round, or 44 cents a round. So would you trust your life with a budget self-defense option? We're gonna put a couple through the chronograph, see what the speeds are, and then we're gonna put some through the gel and see how they perform. So yeah, let's see how they do. Now again, I said in a couple other videos, I forgot a tripod for this camera, my phone, so the camera angle might be a little off. We're going to do the Winchester, or the Herters first, which is made by Winchester. It's just rebranded Winchester. The Winchester white box is $29.99 and these were $26.99. So you save a couple of bucks by going with Bass Pro brand name, which is Herters. So the casings say Winchester on them, so it is a Winchester round. We're going to do 5 rounds through the chronograph, see what the speeds are. 11:03. 11:29, 11:38, error, felt that one, that was off, 11:20. So, you know, about 1100 feet per second. We're gonna do the Winchester SXZ and see what those speeds are, and then we'll put them through the gel. These Winchester SXZs are, they look like the silver tips. Not really sure what the overall difference would be, but these are advertised at 1190 feet per second. $11.57, 11.83, 11.65, 11.85. 11:55. So somewhere in that 1160, 1170 range. Not too bad. Let's see how they do in the gel. Well, sorry for the interruption, folks, but my audio somehow got very, very staticky. The cord must have been loose. But first shot here, we're going to be going with the Herters 115 grain self-defense round into the gel. There's our spot right there. That's our entry point. Nice wound path. And then it looks like it got about 15 inches of penetration and then came back a little bit. The round looks nice and intact. So definitely some good penetration there. That was the Herters first. And now the sound is still corrupted. We're going to be doing the Winchester SXZ into the gel. Let's see how we do. Virtually identical entry points, my bad. And then the wound channel definitely was helped out by that previous one. That's the Winchester, or the Herters, I keep saying Winchester, and that's the SXN. So Did it slow down because of this existing wound channel? But right off the bat, I see a fragment right there. So this one fragmented and this one didn't. So pretty interesting stuff there. Let's take them out back at the house and do a little recap. Here are the projectiles. That is the herders, and that is the SXN or SXZ. You can see that little fragment there. Let's pull them out, see what they look like. Here are the two projectiles. This is the SXZ and this is the herders. You can see that this one is a bit more uniform in terms of circumference. This one is more rounded. This one is a little less rounded, and there's a little protruding spot right there. But this one definitely expanded larger than this one. On the back side of the projectile, this one's darker, almost a black appearance. I don't know if that's from the combustion of the round itself, but this one definitely not as dark. Can't scrape it off, so this one's a darker color. The expansion, this one's definitely missing 2 of the petals. There's only 4 petals on here. 1 broke off in the gel, but I don't know where the 6th one went. I don't know. And then this one has 6 petals, but a little less uniform, a little less consistent. But definitely you could see that crater in the middle. Crater. That's a nice play on words. But this one definitely expanded larger. Let's get the calipers out and see what it looks like. Got my somewhat trusty calipers. They're zeroed. We got a diameter of 14.7, 14.88, 15.15. I'll try it at the largest spot, 15.9, 15.62, 15.45. So good expansion on that SXZ. And this is the herders, 15.53. That was 13.53, 13.89, 13.37, 13.14, 13.49. We'll go on the wider parts, 14.08, 14.15, 15.05. So larger on the SXZ than the herders. That's going to do it for our budget 9mm self-defense ammo test. Granted, this is only 2 rounds, 2 different projectiles, essentially made by the same company, and there are a ton more budget options out there. These are the 2 that I tested, the herders and the Winchester SXZ. Herders made by Winchester. Am I going to switch rounds? Am I going to switch to one of these budget options? No, I'm not. I'm going to stick with my Spear Gold Dot. I'm going to stick with my Federal HSTs. I'm going to stick with my SIG V Crown because I know that those will perform to the maximum potential each and every time. It's a consistent spread. It's a consistent round. It's a high quality round. And when you're in a self-defense situation, what you want is consistency. You want something that's going to perform to the maximum each and every time. You don't want something that's going to perform inconsistently because you don't know what you're going to get. And when you have inconsistency, the compounded upon inconsistency, you're going to get a maximum deviation of what you're going to get. And you don't know where it's going to perform on that level of its potential. Is it going to be very low or is it going to be high? But when I have a round such as the 3 that I mentioned, the Gold Dots, the V Crowns, the HSTs, you're going to be towards the maximum end of that potential each and every time. So I'm not going to switch from my self-defense rounds, but if somebody wants to pick these up and train with them, that's one thing, but I would not rely on one of these rounds to save your life. It'll probably do the job, but if you can spend a few dollars more and get something that's going to have the maximum potential each and every time, I would go with those rounds. So that's going to do it for this one. Let me know what you think down below. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section below. We will see you in the next video.